Good evening, everybody. It's now time for a DVD update for tonight, July 27th, 2023. I have 5 items to show in all. Of these items, I will say that 4 of them I bought in stores, and 1 of them I I got from Amazon. And I did that because earlier this month you had Prime, the 2 days of Prime. Of course, sadly, I'm not a member of Amazon Prime, but I was still able to get a discount for the DVD that I ordered anyway. Of these, we have 2 movies and 3 TV shows, 4 DVDs, 1 Blu-ray. So we'll start with the television shows, and the first 2 TV shows, I got these DVDs at Bull Moose Music in Scarborough, Maine. This was during my vacation in Ocean Park. Anyway, and first up we've got the complete 4th season of the Brady Bunch. This is the 1972-73 season. This had some memorable episodes, including the 3-part Tiki Caves, as well as the episode when the Bradys sing Sunshine Day. As well as the episode when Marcia's nose is hurt by a football with the "Oh, my nose!" That would later be made fun of for that memorable Brady Bunch Super Bowl commercial for Snickers that had Danny Trejo in place of Asa Maureen McCormick, and Steve Buscemi in place of E. Plum. Trejo, by the way, Trejo is also coming to Fan Expo Boston, but I currently don't have any plans of meeting him. Anyway, here's the spine and the back. Up all the episodes. And one other episode is also the episode that featured both Florence Henderson and Robert Reed in dual roles, playing Grandma Hutchins and Grandpa Brady, respectively. Yep. Here's the discs. Here's disc 1, but featuring Mr. and Mrs. Brady. Mike and Carol. Disc 2 featuring Greg and Marcia. Marcia. Disc 3 featuring Peter and Jan. And Disc 4 featuring the youngest Brady kids, Bobby and Cindy. It's quite big that the Brady Bunch is still one of the greatest 70s TV shows with families of early 70s. But while the Grandparents episode is great, when it comes to Grandparents episodes with families, I still kind of prefer the Grandparents episodes from the Brady's rivals. That's from the rival Partridge family better, because I still like the Partridges more than the Bradys, just so you know. But if you don't have this, I strongly recommend you get it, because the Bradys are still one of the most famous television families in history. Okay, next up we've got DVD 2 of Monty Python's Flying Circus, episodes 4 through 6 of the series. These were aired back in late 1969. Here's the spine and the back. A lot of well-known episodes, including the one, Al Stretching Time, which has the making fun of the slogan, "It's a man's life in the modern army," with Graham Chapman playing his iconic British Army Colonel character. They're iconic because he later appeared in a future episode complaining about sketches becoming rather too silly. This also features It's the Arts, where Chapman also plays Arthur Figgis, the one with the Johann Gammelputty, which has a very long name. I'm not going to say it all, but if I said it, it would have been rambling, but would end with me saying, "of Ulm." But that's another story. It also features the episode featuring another one of my favorite sketches, the silly job interview. Chapman is in that one too, but it's really John Cleese that steals the show in that sketch, with not just the counting of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, but furthermore when he rings the bell and when he says it, when he ends up going, good night, ding 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 ding, good night, ding 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 ding. That is always still funny. Anyway, and here's the disc. And by the way, speaking of Cleese, he will be turning 90 in wait, sorry. I got the year wrong. I'm sorry. Cleese will be turning 84 in October. Or just so you know. Oh, because he still is the oldest Monty Python cast member. But anyway, that's that. And now to the DVD that I ordered from Amazon. This is the complete third season of the CBS remake of the classics of The Odd Couple. Now, CBS aired this remake of The Odd Couple for 3 seasons from early 2015 to January 2017. This remake having, of course, Friends legend Matthew Perry, as you know him for his role as Chandler on Friends, and comedic actor Thomas Lennon as Lennon. The Perry playing Oscar Madison, Lennon playing Felix Unger. Of course, those two may be great. They might not be the best people to play Oscar and Felix, because the best is still both that '68 film adaptation that had Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau, and of course the '70s TV show with Jack Klugman and Tony Randall. So, we know all these adaptations of Odd Couple, they were all based on Neil Simon's famous play. Hey, and yeah, I'm sure you all know that iconic theme song going like that. There's even one episode that even has a tribute to Felix's deceased father, because in a season 2 episode, the late Gary Marshall played Felix's father. Marshall helped create the television series, 70s TV series, and that episode, Ode of Odd Couple, with the tribute, also featured Gary's widow, the late Penny Marshall. So Penny was also in the original 70s series 2, playing that Secretary Myrna, and that was the first big thing on TV before she went on to play on with the late Cindy Williams when they played Laverne and Shirley. But getting back to The Odd Couple, also in the cast, the regulars also included Yvette Nicole Brown, Lindsay Sloan, and Wendell Pierce. Several episodes also feature Terry Hatcher from Desperate Housewives. Ives Aunt guest starring, and this also has the only Christmas episode, Felix Navidad, which features the late Jessica Walter playing Felix's mother. This even had that baking treat called the Bûche de Noël. Hey, here's the spine and the back. Here are the discs. Here's disc 1. And here's disc 2. It was sad for this to end in January 2017. I had hoped that they thought they'd do a 4th season, but apparently not. But I was still watching comedy on CBS even after this ended, because then Superior Donuts premiered on the network after that, some short time after that. But The Odd Couple, it's still quite funny. Alright, now to the movies. This next one I got at the Walmart Supercenter in Biddeford, Maine. And Disney fans, you'll love this. this is the Gold Classic Collection DVD release of a Goofy movie. And of course, as you know, and two of the two main cast members in this film, they were both at Rhode Island Comic Con last year, but I didn't meet either of them. And incidentally, Jason Marsden, who voices Max in the movie, he grew up in Rhode Island. But I'm sure I know both Jack Scary and Peter Cora. Cora have pretty much met at least one of the two. They most likely met Bill Farmer. Or I don't know if they met Jason. If you want to let me know, feel free to post in the comments below, Jack and Peter, if you're watching. Anyway, here's the spine and the back. 2 thumbs up, as stated by Gene Siskel and Roger Ebert. That was the signature slogan from At the Movies. Those two, I still call them 2 of the greatest film critics ever. Although Leonard Maltin also is legendary as well. And it's got all the bonus features, including a Calling All Goops cartoon, Goofy success story cartoon, DVD storybook, trivia game, and a theatrical trailer. There's the movie inside us. That's of no use. And there's the disc. You can see Goofy, Max, and Bigfoot. In fact, that movie, that scene in Bigfoot, that's probably when I was first hearing of the Bee Gees, because when Bigfoot puts the earbuds on, he's listening to Staying Alive in that. So that's what makes it quite funny. So, there you go with that. And the last thing I got, I got at Target in Haverhill recently, because this came out just about a couple weeks ago on Blu-ray. This is the Blu-ray DVD combo pack of the film Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. This film based on the Judy Blume book Loved by Millions. Yep, it's got a great cast, and if you've seen the trailers for it, and it's also used in the movie, since part of the book and the movie even mentions about menstruation and all that, one thing related when that preteen club of girls, when they all go together and then say the line which they all say, we must increase our bust! Oh, they always say it. And I'm sure some of you have read the book. I've never read the book, but because the only Judy Blume stories I'm more familiar with are Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing. And that had the... But anyway, here's the spine and the back. No critic review, but there's a bunch of great features on here. I'll open this up. And yep, here's the DVD. And here's the Blu-ray disc. Both have artwork featuring Margaret on there. Abby Ryder Fortson plays the role, that title character. So, if you really like reading classic Judy Blume books, then you should probably get this movie. And maybe someday, if they make more film adaptations of Judy Blume stories, they should do a film adaptation of Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing sometime, as well as its sequels, because having a film adaptation of the Warren Hatcher family, of Peter and Farley, aka better known as Fudge, who, when he's pronouncing, always says, like Peter! Like that. My mother used to read those Fudge stories when I was a kid, by the way. But anyway, still, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. It's still another one of Judy Blume's best books, and this film adaptation would still be recommended if you love reading. So yeah, and that's pretty much going to do it for this DVD update, DVD and Blu-ray update. Date for this evening. I thank you for watching, and let's see you again real soon. Good night.